So what I've got here is a ticker tape timer setup. Now these are a bit old-fashioned perhaps, but I really like them. It's a way of giving a visualization of motion when doing SUVAT experiments. It may be you've got these sitting around in your labs. I found a set when I joined the school years ago. They're very old ones, the classic orange and brown 1970s colours, and but they work fine. So they're easy to fix. If the fuse is blown, you just put a new fuse in. They're really quite indestructible. I would usually just use any old setup. It doesn't matter what you're rolling down what. It can be a bunch of textbooks and a piece of wood and just a toy car. It doesn't matter. But I had this equipment already here. So all I'm going to do, so I've got the ticker tape timer. It says maximum 2 volts. It actually means that. So I'm going to turn it on, and this will just the pin will just drop down on a piece of paper, making a mark every 50th of a second. So it's a nice electromagnetic principle as well, but we can deal with that another time. I'm just going to turn it up. You should be able to hear the buzz of the pins hitting, and then what I'm going to do is I'm just going to release the car down the ramp. Now, as you saw, the paper fed through. There are certain things that are worth noting on this. The first one is you want the ticker tape timer to be fairly close in height to the object you're launching. If you end up with on the floor here, the paper will tear. Likewise, if you are relying on the paper coming from the reel, it will tear off and you won't get your readings. You want to actually undo the 2 meters you're going to use in advance. And when you've got this, you can just tear the paper off. And it's a bit hard to see on the video, but you should see a series of marks. And if you look towards I don't know if that's obvious or not. It's not very easy to get involved. I'll put a photograph of this with the presentation, but it's possible to, using the links to the IOP, to actually make a graph for this and visualize motion and work out the constant velocity where there was a constant velocity. It's just a really nice way of seeing the effect of changing speeds, changing distances on a moving object. And it's the sort of thing that I think for some students can really help them see SUVAT in action.